Welcome back, SethBling here. I just got back from E3 last night, and I've got some pretty cool footage from that I'll probably show you tomorrow. But for right now, I've got something else to show you. This is a lava river, and I've got a couple buttons right here. One says on, one says off, and these guys control my boat drawbridge. So when I press the on button, we'll get that boat drawbridge going. A bunch of boats going to fall down. It's a drawbridge. That's it. You can sort of jump your way over all the boats and get down to the other side. Works perfectly. You do push the boats around a little bit, so this thing doesn't tend to work for too many uses, but it will work. And so you can go back and forth over it, and when you want the drawbridge to go away, because of course a critical feature of the drawbridge is that you can make it go away, just press the off button, and that'll push the boats on the end into the lava, and everything just goes away. No more bridge. So it's pretty cool because you can actually have this. You can have this going over any width of lava river, and it'll work. Let me summon the bridge one more time, and I'll show you. I'll explain sort of why this works. Boats are actually a little bit more than a meter wide, so it may not quite look like it, but this boat is actually resting a little bit on this sandstone. And similarly, this boat is resting just a little bit on this boat, and etc. all the way up, and then same for this side. So there's like a little lip for each boat that it's resting on the next one. And so when the piston pushes to turn off the bridge, the piston will push the boat off of that little lip, and it'll push it right into the lava. When this one falls, of course the next one falls, etc. And there's some redstone wiring going underneath that also pushes this one, and these also fall. So that's pretty simple. The redstone to create the bridge is also kind of cool. So let me show you one more time so you can see what's going on. So I'll press the on button. Some water appears, boats appear, and then the water goes away. And basically there's this modular unit I copied and pasted a bunch of times. Obviously this is this is maybe not that practical for people in survival, because I loaded up these dispensers with dozens of boats. You could get actually like 1,000 boats in the dispenser, and you know, if you're building a map, like a custom map, this could be kind of cool for that, because you can actually have this drawbridge being usable multiple times. If you're in single player, or if you're in survival mode, obviously only 9 times, because you can only fit 9 boats in here. Unless Mojang makes them stackable. Hint, hint. We'll see, though. We'll see. So each of these units dispenses 1 boat when it gets a signal. And the way that works is there are two paths that the signal takes when this redstone wire turns on. First, there's a repeater down there with 1 tick, and then after that, there's a repeater up here with 4 ticks. So first, this signal gets turned on, and that will turn on this block which powers the dispenser with a water bucket. That's going to dispense water here. That's a new feature in the snapshot, in one of the recent snapshots at least. And so that'll take the water out of the water bucket in here. This will be an empty water bucket, and there will be a bit of water that's held in by all these signs. And in fact, I can even just push this button and you can see water's here. Now the bucket is empty, so if I push this button again, it's going to suck that water right back up. Alright, so like I said, the first thing that's going to happen is that water is getting dispensed. Then after that, about 3 ticks later, this repeater will finally send the power over this line, and this dispenser will dispense a boat. And it dispenses the boat onto the water because that's also one of the new features. If there's water underneath the dispenser, it will just dispense it as a boat rather than as an item. So that like I said, that happens about 3 ticks later. Once the signal turns off, this repeater is going to lose power first, and it's going to depower this block. The thing is, though, this line will still be on at that point because of the higher delay. This line won't have turned off yet. So this block actually powers this dispenser, just because of how redstone works. And when the dispenser gets a redstone update, if it's still powered, it's gonna try and dispense again. So this will be an empty bucket at that point, and it's gonna try and suck up the water, and that's what makes the water go away, which lets the boat fall onto the ground. And so we'll take a look one more time. First, let me get rid of the bridge. Oops, looks like it didn't work that time. Yeah, so I love watching that fall. Okay, so I'll press the button one more time, and we'll take a look. See, the water appears, the boat appears, the water disappears. It's all very quick. And you can use this for any kind of boat dispenser you want in whatever adventure maps or whatever you're creating. You can use it in single player too, again, but you can only use 9 boats. So if you're okay with that, then that's something you can do too. So yeah, that is the boat drawbridge. It's pretty cool. You can download this little river thing from the video description and check out how all the redstone works for yourself. And thanks for watching.